Hi everyone, today I'll show you how to build a tic-tac-toe game in JavaScript, HTML, CSS, and using Vite front-end tooling. Let's take a look at the design. As you can see, we'll have a header and the status and restart button. I hope you all know the rules of tic-tac game, and we'll have the game field with 9 squares, and each square will represent the X or O. And now I'm going to press some square, and as you can see, the text was changed and background color also was changed. And we have status next player O, and now I can press again, and the status was changed to next player X. Press again, again, and as you can see, we have a winner O. When I press on some square again, nothing is happening, and I can only restart the game, and let me play again, press some combinations, and as you can see, now we have tie, and I can restart the game and play again. Let's go to the code and build our game. I launched my Visual Studio Code, have folder where I store my projects, and now I'm going to run new terminal and run command npm create vite at latest. And now I need to provide my project name. It will be tic-tac-toe, and select vanilla framework and just JavaScript. Now I can navigate to my project folder with cd command and run npm install. And I can open my files and take a look what we have inside index. Okay, dependencies are all installed, and now I can run my dev server with command npm run dev and open my project in browser. I can hide it, and as you can see, we have some basic code and some count, but I'm going to remove this code, and I can hide my panel, and now I can remove all this code from main.js and also delete this counter, and also I don't need this logo, and okay. Let's check what we have. As you can see, we have empty page, and let's create our game. I'm going to open index.html and change title to tic-tac-toe game. Okay, and now I can leave this up and add inside it h2 tag with tic-tac-toe, and inside our app I'll have div with status, and I can give it class role, and ID will be status. Okay, and also we need role for restart button, div with class role, and inside it I'm going to add button with class restart button, and ID will be restart button, and text restart. Okay, and now we can build our game field, and for that I'm going to create div with class board row, and inside this row I'll add 3 buttons with class square, and just copy paste this button and add some digit 0, 1, 2. Let's check what we have so far. Okay, we have our header, our start button, and our 3 buttons. And now I'm going just copy paste this board row and provide more squares and change the text. Okay, let's check again. Okay, we have our board game now, and let's adjust the styles. First of all, I need to create link and add my styles from style CSS and go to style CSS and remove some default styles that was auto-generated, and I'm going to replace this with justify content center and remove all this h1 and also all this logo card and also styles for button and here. Okay, and let's take a look what I have so far. And we have our board and styles with justified content center or applied. Okay, and now we can add more styles. I'm going to open index.css and check our styles, and we need some styles for a row. Okay, and for a row we'll have margin bottom. Let it be 20 pixels. And also we need to increase font size. Let it be 24 pixels. And the next we need styles for board row, and it's a class board row, and I'm going to make it a display flex. And the next styles will be for square, and it's a class. And for square we need to add width, let's be 100 pixels, and also we need height, also 100 pixels, and background color will be white, and I'm going to add some border to 1 pixel, so it some gray color. And also we can increase font size to 48 pixel and make font bold, or for white make bold. And also we need display flex and align items by center and justify content by center. And also we can make cursor pointer and add some margin like 5 pixel. And let's add box shadow 0.001 pixel green. And let's check what I have. Okay, as you can see, we have our restart button and our game field. And let me add some styles for restart button. We have class restart button. Okay, and now we can provide style with font size will be 20 pixels and add some padding like 10 pixels and 15 pixels and make cursor pointer and also remove border. Border will be none, and also we can change background color to green and make color for text white and also add some border radius 10 pixels, and also we can add styles for hover, fill the class hover, and change background color to like green, and let me adjust it a bit to make like that. Okay, and let's check what I have. So you can see the styles for button all changed, and during hovering the button changes the color. Okay, and now let's build our JavaScript code. and I'm going to open my.js and build the code. First of all, I need to query my selectors with document query selector all, and I need all my squares in some variable, and I'm going to assign const squares, and inside squares we'll have all our 9 squares. And, also I need variable const status text, and I'm going to use document get element by id and use my state. And the next we'll need restart button, start button, and I'll also use document get element by id and provide id of my restart button. And now we can create empty board, and it will be just array with 9 empty strings, and each element of array represents our square. And let me fill with empty strings, and also we can add current player. Initially it will be x, and also we need some variable to check if the game active is game active, and initially it will be active. And now we can add event listener to each square, and for that I'm going to use for each method that will iterate through squares, and for each square, and also index. I need parentheses here, and for each square we'll call the function, and for square I'm going to add event listener to listen click event, click, and by clicking I'm going to take some action, user like take action, make action, and provide my square, and also I need index. And let's implement this make action function, const make action, and it will be an arrow function that will have square and index as parameters. Index. And we need to change the text in our text for that square in our text, and it will be equals to current player, and also we need to add class square class list and add some class depending on the current player, and it will be player, and use current player, and let's check what we have. I'm going to refresh. Okay, we need to remove all these digits, and as you can see we can change the character of the text of each square. And now I'm going to remove my text inside buttons. Okay, but as you can see we have empty text inside button, but now we can mark the square only as x, and we need to change player. And, let me do it. And for changing player I'm going to add a new function. It will be const change player, and it will be also a function, and I'll change current player and check if current player equals x, then I'll change it to all, and If not, then I'll change it to X. And also we need some function to change status text. Const set status text, also arrow function, and it will change the status text in our text, and we'll set it to next player, and provide our player, current player. Okay, and now I can call this function set status text, and also we can call this function initially to highlight that X is starting the game. And now inside my action I can call change player. Okay, and let's check what I have. I'm going to refresh all, and as you can see, the player is changing, but we don't calculate the winner, and now next player is all, but I don't have the squares, and restart button doesn't work, and I can only refresh the page. And let's change it. Our board array represents the current state of the game, and I need to update it after every move. And let me add function, arrow function, update board, and it will take index as argument. And I'm going to just update my board array by index, and set inside element current player, and I need to call my function update board function, and now we can calculate winner, and for that we need to create new function. It will be also arrow function, const calculate winner, and it will take board as parameter, and inside this function I need to change, and inside calculate winner function I'll have all possible winning combinations, and I'll store them in array winning combinations conditions. It will be array of arrays, and each array will be possible winning combination. And first of all, I need to provide horizontal values, and 6, 7, 8, and the next will be vertical 0, 36, and the next possible will be 1 or 7, and also we'll have 2, 5, 8, and now we can win the game by the diagonal 0, 4, 8, and 2, 4, 6. Okay, and let me show it on our board. The player can win if he marks all this in all these squares in horizontal direction or vertical or diagonal, and we prepared all winning combinations. Now we can iterate through our winning condition using for const winner of winning condition, and for each element, and actually I can use array destructor, and I will have each element in my array. So for first it will be 0, 1, 2, and these values will be stored into ABC. And now we can add condition and check if board A, if we have board A, and also board A equals to board B, and also board A equals to both C. This means that we have the winner, and we can return the winner. Return board A. And if we don't have winner, we can check if board have empty strings, and check if board not includes empty strings. This means we have tie, and we can return tie. We don't have winner, but we have tie. And if we don't have a winner and don't have tie, then we can return just null. And inside our function make action, we can retrieve our winner by calling the function. Let me do it. Const winner and calculate winner, and provide copy of our board. And we can make console log winner. And now we can update our status. And for that, I'm going to create announce a winner function. Const announce a winner. It will be a raw function that will take a winner as argument and check if winner equals. And we can create const for our tie. Const tie equals to tie, and use our const in the code. Return tie and check if winner equals tie. Then we'll just update the status text, and in our text will be tie, and else if we don't have tie but we have a winner, we can change the status text in our text to winner and provide our winner. Okay, and now let's return to make action function and check if we have a winner. Okay, we can do it here. If we have a winner, then we can stop the game. Is game active? Make it false, and we can announce winner using our winner. And if we don't have winner, we can change player and play the game. Okay, and let's check what I have. I'm going to refresh and make the winner. Okay, and we don't have this change player. And let's check what I have in DevTools. Board include in smoother function because I need board includes. And let's check again. Okay, we have our player, and I can change and make the winner. Okay, and we have a winner, but we don't have anything. Let's check our code. We have a winner, but we forgot to pass index. Okay, and let's check again. I'm going to refresh it and make some winner. Okay, and we have our winner, and we can play again. And we need to fix it, but let's check that we have a winner. Okay, the status was changed, and now we can adjust the restart button and fix this error so that we can continue the game. And here we need to add is valid action. Some check it will be const is valid action and provide square and check if square in our text then we'll return false. Return false. That means that we marked square as X or O. Otherwise, we'll return true. True. And we need to add this check in our make action function if is valid is game active and is valid action and provide now square. This means we can continue the game and otherwise the game will not be continued, and also we can add some event handler to our restart button and add event listener, and I'm going to listen click event and add function restart game. And now we need to implement this function const restart game, and it will be arrow function. And first of all, we need to fill our board with empty values array and fill with empty strings, and then we need to change this game active to true, and we need to clean our squares for each, and for each square provide function that will remove the inner text. Square inner text will be empty string, and we need to remove all classes with square class list, remove player and also player all. And also in restart game function, we can change our player to X. Current player equals to home. Then we'll change our player. Change player. And if not, then we'll just provide our status text. Set status text. The function. And let's check again. I can refresh the page and make some winner. Okay, we have winner all, and when I press on the square, I cannot mark it as some text. And now I can press restart game to have next player X. And let's try to make a tie. And we'll have a winner, but I cannot play the game. And I can close this, restart the game, and try it one more time. Okay, and now we have tie. And the last thing that we can change background color because we have classes for our X and O. And let me just provide classes with new background color. And we'll have class for player X, and background color will be light blue, and make the same style for player O, but background color will be a light green. Okay, and let's check again. I can refresh the page, and as you can see, when I press the button, background color is changing, and I can continue the game, and we have tie. And let me restart the game and make some winner. Okay, and I have winner all, and everything is working as expected. If you like the video, subscribe to my DevWeb App channel, like the video. I'll provide the link to the code in video description. Thank you for watching. Goodbye.